Alright, hello. Everything is set up. I'm ready to go. I'm doing the exact same thing today as I was doing yesterday. I'm living one day on repeat, basically. I'm gonna be coloring some pages. Where's my cursor? Here. I'm gonna be coloring some pages. I have all of these. Some of them are started, some of them I haven't touched at all, like this one. I'm doing the same as yesterday, the whole page, like including the backgrounds, not just the characters, because I want to mark them as complete in my spreadsheet, and I have to complete them. My little picture. I made chocolate cake. It looks delicious. Wait, I can't use that one. It's not great. This one maybe? It's even worse. Okay, we'll use the first one, that's fine. I've been trying to take more pictures of the food that I make. What is it doing? Stop being weird. Okay. And I usually do, I think you'd call them flat lays, like taken from the top. You can just see the plate from the top, and it works pretty well. It makes some cool pictures. And this is where I use the only Adobe product that I still use, which is Lightroom on my phone, because it's the only app that I found which allows me to edit lights and darks with like the curves. Not the curves, but like, well, I guess they're curves technically. But yeah, it's my favorite thing to use, and none of the apps that I found before had this, which was very annoying to use. Okay, perfect. But it's free. I don't know why, but it's free. So I'm using that. And taking some pretty pictures. Anyway, I made chocolate cake. It looks delicious, and I can't try it right now. It's still cooling, and then there's a, oh, what's the name in English? I can't believe I forgot that one. A mix of like sugar and butter that you put on top of cakes, and it dries, and it's slightly crumbly when it dries. I completely forgot. Frosting. It has frosting that I still haven't made. I'm making it during my lunch break probably. And then we have a friend coming over this evening, so that will be dessert. And there's also, the recipe said to drizzle some sort of chocolate on top of it, but I don't know if I have the ingredients for that, because I think it required coconut oil, and I do have coconut oil, but as makeup remover, so I don't know if I can just find the jar and be sure that it's food safe. If there is still a jar, because I haven't seen it in a long time. So it might just be empty and I forgot. But yes, that's the plan for the delicious cake that I made, which I'm so excited about. I wanted to make I started a new sourdough starter. I think I talked about it yesterday. And it's not like bubbling in the way that I would like it to, no matter how long I wait, and if I respect the proportions super well, or if I just eyeballed it. It doesn't matter, it just doesn't bubble. I've kind of given up on that. It's still active and alive and like able to be used to do things. So I'm still using it. And I wanted a cake that used some of that. And I had another recipe, but it wasn't that good. It was a little dry. So we'll see if this one is better. I think it's going to be. It looks very good at least. And since my friend the other day gave me some pastries, next time I want to give her something in exchange, something that I've made. So I'm looking for new cookie recipes to try. I want to challenge myself a little bit with them. So I'm thinking I'm gonna look into sourdough cookies. Because they exist. I've seen them, so. And tomorrow I'm making flatbreads. I haven't picked a specific recipe yet, it doesn't really matter which kind. But yeah, that. For lunch. I'm probably gonna make them in the morning. So I'm not streaming tomorrow morning, and tomorrow afternoon either, really. Today's my last day for the week. But yeah, after that I'll do lunch. Okay. This one is the floor. And then the little things. We're gonna make them darker. Don't know what this is. We don't need to know. It's just here. Okay. I think here's another sound. So that means this one is a very simple one. Yes, it does the whole page. I'm trying to keep the gradients to just the panels, not the whole page, because when I move all the panels to the vertical format, it makes it really annoying to resize when the gradient is the whole page but the panel is much smaller. And I'd rather take 3 seconds now to make a selection rather than really struggle later. Some of them have just been going back and erasing when it's outside the panel. Like with a selection that I invert. So it's fairly easy, but it's one more step. I still haven't done the vertical version for the previous chapter. I'm very much not looking forward to it because it's a long one. It's 20 pages, and this one as well, but and it takes a long time. I don't resize all the text, but that also takes a lot of editing to change it and make sure it's still readable and not like too big or too small. For the pages I keep a consistent size. I've made it a little smaller in recent chapters, but it's always the same size. But for vertical chapters, it's not always the same. It takes me too long to make it always the same. And sometimes it's not the best option. Let's save that. Oops. Oh. In the server I have with my friends, we have a bot that gives a notification when one of us goes live, and it tags it tags everyone, including me. And every morning I'm like, wait, who's sending me a message right now? You. It's you. I forgot her pockets. Oh my god. I know what I forgot it also. Complete design once again. Not sure how long this is going to take me. There's a lot of pages, but a lot of them also have the characters already done. So maybe not too long. I don't know. And if I finish that, I'll do their designs for the New Year's extra. It's not something very complicated. They're both just wearing dresses. And I have the reference for the dresses. I just need to figure out what I want them to look like. So that I don't spend a million years drawing them. It has to be this one, right? Yes. Also, I wanted to work on this more yesterday, specifically in the evening, but I got distracted watching Spirit with Friends, which I'm pretty sure I'd seen before, but honestly I had no memories of anything happening in the film. Nothing at all. So, I don't know when I saw it, but I'm pretty sure I did. So then I did that and had dinner, did a bunch of random things here and there, and then I was like, wait, it's way too late to try and focus on the comic right now, so tomorrow. Oh, come on. You've been mostly silent this morning. They're not gonna start now, are they? I was thinking, nice. It's silent today. Spoke too fast. And she is missing her little thing. And I think in the top one, I'm pointing at it, but you obviously can't see. I'm gonna add. There's a part of the floor that's missing. Nope. Good. Better when it's fully colored. Okay, that's 172. I have my little spreadsheet on the other screen. 72 here. Bam. And now they match. Very nice. I know it probably doesn't matter because you can't see the difference in the gradients, but I can see it. Does it go to the border here? Yes. Well, I can't see it. I can't see it, but I know it's there. And that's enough to bother me. I'm gonna put some cream. Also, it was yesterday morning, my dish rack fell. It's a wooden one that you can fold. And it made a huge noise. Heard through the music, the noise cancelling, everything. I was like, okay, that's fine. It didn't break anything, there were no dishes, apart from like a few spoons drying. It was fine. But then in the evening I realized the reason it made so much noise was because I have a very big soap. It's like solid soap for dishes. It's a square. It looks like this. And it's in a little, this is a lid, the lid of a jar. It's a metal thing. And I have this soap like this. It's just so it doesn't put soap everywhere. Very professional. And it pushed that thing, which is very heavy, into the sink, where one of my very favorite cups was. And I'm so lucky it didn't break it. I didn't even notice when I went to check in the morning. I'm so very lucky that it wasn't broken. But that's why I heard it, because I don't think without that it would have made enough noise for me to notice. But how would I make my little drinks if my cup got broken? Oops. Sorry about that. With how sunny and nice it is the past few days, I want to make little like mocktails. But I need to go and get things. See what kind of ingredients I can get. Oh, also one thing I did for the cake. We have sugar that has pectin in it, I think it is. Some sort of stuff that makes gelatin to make jam, which was bought on accident because we don't make jam. We never have, and we probably never will, not in the apartment at least. My aunt makes a lot, but not here. And so we have a kilo of that. And online everyone said, no, it's just for this use, it's just for this use. You can't really do anything else with it. But one person was saying if you put it in a cake, you can't tell the difference. So I tried that. I'm hoping it works, because I'm not gonna make jam. I don't even have the equipment, to be honest. I don't think the biggest pot I have would be big enough. is going to be much faster to cover, I think. And I didn't forget any of her design, which is nice. For this one, we're going to do then like this, and for the floor okay, and last one is the door. Not sure that's the right color. I'm gonna do the exact same for the shadow. Oh, hello, welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. Hello. I'm doing some comic pages today for my comic, The Ghost Hunting Club, which is about Billy and Mari trying to hunt ghosts and mostly failing. I hope your stream went well. What were you doing? Maybe some arts as well. Whoop. Can I? Oh. Just got done doing some OC art stuff, so I thought I'd find a fellow artist to read. Well, thank you so much. OC art is the best art. It's the most fun thing to do. Support small streamer. Yeah. I'm still baby at streaming. Very beginner. I got started this year, so I was also a small streamer, but smaller streamer. You are not as baby, but still slightly baby. Oh, this is so exciting. You're my very first raid from someone I don't know. Because technically my friend PG did raid me, but it was planned out. And so we could then transfer to another friend. I started back in November and managed to hit affiliate in a month. Oh, that's amazing! Congrats! That's really, really cool. In a month, damn. You're so serious about this. Thank you to the new followers. I don't have any alerts yet. I'm working on them. It's a little slow, but I'm working on them. I want to make something really cool. And I have ideas beyond my skill level. I had a lot of support from streamer friends, like Demonic Overload Life. Okay. Having friends support is honestly the best. I also have a few friends who stream. We're not always on the same time zones, so it's not the most practical, but it's really cool to have friends who do the same thing. Sorry, I can't type. You're fine. You've probably had a long stream. If you need to go and maybe have lunch, get some rest, take a break, I completely understand. Thank you so much for rating. Also, if you want to send what you drew, what you worked on, I would love to see it and show it. I love me some OCs. I have a ton of comic friends and I'm very obsessed with all their characters. I'm the little fandom for a bunch of things. It's 3:36 a.m. and I was drawing for like 6 hours. That's... oh my god. That's sleep time. That's the time to be in bed, cozy, having little dreams about food or whatever. 6 hours. I don't have that kind of strength, I'll be so honest. I don't have it in me to stream for 6 hours. I hope you took some breaks. Some rest. And some snacks. I'm always stressed out when having snacks that you can hear like the crinkling of the packaging. I'm like, okay, let me mute myself for a short few seconds so that you don't hear all of that. Although I did spill an entire, like, very tall glass of water, the equivalent of like a tall can of like Monster or something. So I've done worse. I don't talk on my streams, no make plus anxiety. Oh, that's fair. Honestly, I think it's just as enjoyable. It's just a different kind of stream. I'm a chronic yapper, so I do speak, because otherwise I would spend my whole time typing. But yeah, I have a few friends who are considering streaming with no mic. One of them who is also very stressed out about talking on live. I like watching silent streams when I'm doing like work that requires my brain to really think. Like when doing storyboards. I burn all my brain cells doing storyboard and then do my little yap sessions when I'm doing this part of the process. I somehow managed, even while playing Dead by Daylight, to type. Oh wow. Fast fingers. And fast reflexes as well. A talent you've developed. English. Oh, and there's a missing line here. Oh. With how my desk is set up, it's annoying to type when I'm drawing, because my keyboard is to the side, and I don't want to hurt my arm. Oh, will they be affected? No, they won't be affected by the shadow. Oh. I don't have to worry about that. And I have to move some of the speech bubbles on this panel. Because I originally drew them much lower, like here. But it was kind of boring. It had all this empty space for nothing. I don't have a computer. Hopefully I will someday soon, but I don't. So I stream from my iPad, art from my iPad, games from PlayStation. Ooh. Computer makes life much easier. I'll be real. But if it works on iPad, it's just as good. My iPad is too old to be doing anything else than a few doodles before the battery dies. Yeah, but they're expensive. They are so expensive. I cried a few little tears when I got mine, because I'd only had laptops before, and they can be pricey, but they're not as pricey. And I wanted to run some pretty intense animation software on this one, so I knew I had to get like something good. And when I saw the final price, oh my god, it was so much money. I thought, okay, I'm never buying anything else. This is it for me. It needs to survive for the next 15 years or something. You said it was okay to share the heart here. Yes, absolutely. I would love to see it. I hope it doesn't hide the link. I don't think it will. It shouldn't. Normally, links are allowed. Unless you're trying to be like, here, buy some viewers, but that's not that's not that type of link. Love seeing the art from other people. The little characters. Oh, perfect. Let's see. Oh, where will it open? Okay. That is so cute. It's the thing I finished. Five Nights at Freddy's AUR. Oh! I'm not very familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's. I watched one lore video that was very long, but it's not really the same. This is so cute. I love the colors. And the eyes! Oh my god! I hadn't seen the eyes are different colors. That is so cute. Oh, you're on Bluesky. I'll be finding your socials when I'm done. Move from clipboard. I love that. The designs are so cool. I'm assuming they're your original characters? I love the designs. The little makeup and the little star. Amazing. She also has polychoria. More than one pupil in the eye. Oh! I didn't know that was a thing. Although sees original version in the top left. They're very cool. I really like the color theme. The opposite colors. They're so nice. They're so cute. Very pretty. Thank you for showing me. Love that. I love the theme. It must be kind of a pain to draw the cards. They're based on playing card jokers. Oh! The one card I never know what use it has. I'm always like, this is a cool card, but what am I meant to do with it? They're so nice. Thank you for showing me. It's very pretty. I will be finding your various socials when I'm done streaming. Well, the cards were a pain to draw. Yeah, I can imagine. But they're very cute. Oh, and the little text I hadn't noticed. So cool. I'll be looking out for the finished product. The art tags. I love characters that have like a theme like that. Based on something specific. I never make them, but maybe I should. Mine are always like, this is you, this is your world, and this is how much you're gonna suffer in this world. Well, I guess so far the girls haven't suffered that much. So far. My Five Nights at Freddy's AU was inspired by the song Dead Hearts. The title seems familiar. but I'm not sure I can actually think of the right song. Let's see. Please, you are connected to the internet, act like it. I believe it's by a band called Stars. Yes, it's the first Spotify results. I'm adding that to my queue. I can't play it on stream because my YouTube stream will get struck down, but I will check it out. Coucou Chacha, bienvenue. On a eu le premier raid qui n'était pas de toi. Je fais ma petite danse de la joie. C'est quoi le programme de la journée? Someone on Discord yesterday, on the Webtoon server, asked about if we had any stories or any like art inspired by specific songs, like one sentence or something. And so many people were saying yes, absolutely. I have an entire playlist for my comic. I have specific songs for characters. I have animation ideas, animatics based on this portion of a song. And it was like everyone said absolutely yes. I've been really wanting to make a comic, but I wouldn't ever know where to start. It's a lot of, well, my process is I have an idea. I have like a very rough timeline for the story of what I want to happen. And then for each chapter, I take a new piece of paper and I do storyboards that look like this. That's the storyboard. And I do a bunch of pages like that. And once I have enough for the chapter, I do the pages themselves. But a lot of people do like scripts and very detailed storylines. They write the dialogue ahead of time. I'll be honest, I don't do that because I feel like I'm doing the same work twice. When writing the script, I already have the storyboard ideas, so I might as well do it right away and not do a script for nothing. And then it's just drawing page after page after page, which is very time consuming, but does make you get a lot better at drawing characters. I have a whole in-depth universe in my head based on a 40-second audio. Very relatable. We've all been there. Now to make that universe into something is the very hard part. Mais le raid, on est beaucoup. Oui, je suis trop contente. What is she wearing? Do I not have her outfit? So this goes back here. Yes, I do have her outfit. Aujourd'hui repos, je vais bosser depuis chez moi. J'ai une nouvelle commande d'émotes. 11 à faire. Oh waouh! La fille se projette aussi sur des badges d'abonnés et des overlays. Oh c'est trop bien! Ah c'est trop cool, je suis trop contente. J'espère que tu vas nous envoyer tout ça. Ouais, du coup hier il y avait Coco, hier après, qui a envoyé sa petite émote là. Il m'a dit c'est toi qui les as fait. Et tu ne les as même pas envoyés. Genre sur le Discord. Trop déçue. Pour qu'on les voit en belle résolution en grand. The Do You Blame Yourself audio that was popular for animation. Oh! Oh, I know that one. I spend way too long on TikTok. We're not gonna talk about the details of that because, you know. But yes, I know that one. It's a very good audio. Interesting. Interesting. That spiraled into a whole universe. It gave you the inspiration. It gave you the ideas. I love when that happens. It's so much fun when you have this one very specific thing that inspires you so much into making so many things. Very good audio, indeed. I also avoid TikTok. Oh. I should avoid it more, but I am not very strong when it comes to it. Okay, this is fine, and then I'll move the text later. That's 173 for the spreadsheet. 73. Here. Coco joue avec moi tout le temps, il se sub, donc je vais lui offrir quelques émotes. Oui, bah ça, je comprends bien. Mais moi je veux les voir en grand parce que sur Twitch les émotes elles sont toutes mini petites rikiki. I don't have an account and I don't plan to make one. Probably for the best. I didn't have one for the longest time. And then one day I decided, you know, maybe it's not so bad. But I'm very specific about curating my online feeds, like what I see and don't see. Whenever I get a new social media, the first thing I do is to like mute a certain amount of words, select specific subjects, all of that, because I want to use social media for fun, like to find stuff that I enjoy seeing, mostly art, so I mute everything else. And so far it's worked pretty well. Je n'ai fait qu'une pour l'instant. Okay. Why is my little model not talking anymore? What are you doing? What the hell? Okay. Let's see if that helps. No, it doesn't. What are you doing? Alright, whatever. I'll fix it later. I don't know why it does that. I don't actually use my socials other than post, and occasionally I'll look through art. Yeah. It's probably for the best. If the rest of the content is not fun, then there's no point. J'ai envoyé sur Discord. Ok, je vais aller voir ça. I'm only really active on Discord. Discord is the place now. Ah. Tac, tac. Illustration chat. Ouais, il y en a tellement. T'en as pas déjà fait des comme ça? Avec le Eevee? Il y en a plein, c'est trop bien. Non, jamais, mais je suis trop contente. Ok. C'est trop bien si elle t'en a commandé autant. C'est trop stylé. Do I do the door right now? I did a little, well, yesterday. A very rough version of what I want this to look like. I'm honestly not gonna put too much detail into this. There's text on tops. I just remembered, still need to send someone a finished commission. Forgot to give it to them, so be right back, need to send them that. Ooh, exciting commissions. And no problem. You should probably go to bed, maybe, considering the time and all that. Unless you're a complete night owl, and then this is just normal time for you. J'ai toujours pas avancé dans la lecture de ton comics, je lirai cet après-midi. T'inquiète, c'est pas d'urgence. Vu comment j'avance doucement. Y a pas d'urgence. Si tu veux, j'ai un drive avec toutes les pages qui sont déjà mises. Et pour le vertical, j'ai pas. Mais le vertical, c'est super pénible à lire autre part que sur Webtoon de toute manière, donc. Oh, this is normal for me. Okay. Regular time. Just like my friend in Australia who's currently awake and living normal life on European time. But while in Australia. My sleep schedule is all messed up and I've given up trying to fix it. Oh. Well, if it works for you. Like if it's not something that goes against what you need to do every day. Who cares? We're gonna do this, and we're also going to do this. Perfect. Maybe the door will affect that. Whatever. We need another folder. What colors are the doors? Like this. And the door will definitely affect the shadow I just drew, so I will redo that. Of course. Need to close my shapes better. Oh, what an idiot. Okay. I did all in one layer, which is not what I wanted. I took all my brain cells. Okay, that works. I think it needs to maybe be a bit darker. The door definitely needs to be darker. I think that works. I think I like it like that. And that's 174. 174 in the spreadsheet is here. Okay. Next, we are back downstairs. Do I have... I haven't opened the one in the kitchen? Oh, I would have thought I did. Well, we can work with this one. For this one, I might just put a gradient behind her and not here. I was supposed to cut my hair yesterday, but then I didn't keep very careful track of time, and I didn't end up having the time for it. But this weekend probably I'll be doing that. It's too long. It's bothering me. For this one, I'm gonna do this, and then for the next one, is that gonna work? Yes. It's better like this. Yeah, they are already colored. That's what I thought. Thought it was weird that they weren't. For the outside, I don't want it to be super clean, which is why I left a lot of the lines open. But for the inside, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do the walls. I think I want it very dark. Like the walls and the door. I want them to be very dark so it sort of frames them standing outside here. And the outside would be very light. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Chacha, tu fais ta petite maquette ce soir? Moi normalement je vais jouer jusqu'à la fin d'après-midi. J'ai pas encore trop choisi d'heure. Quand j'en aurai marre aussi. Et ce soir je ne fais rien. Is that going to work? Maybe? Works for me. And we're gonna do another folder just so it's all clean and nice. And just gonna put a filter on top. Found the webtoon, we'll definitely check it out. Oh, thank you! I hope you like it. There's a ton of chapters between then and now. This is chapter 10, which is the end of volume 1. I decided to do 10 chapters because my file is really struggling right now. There's too many pages. Oh, it's the same color as the door? Okay. Well, that's easy then. But I think 10 chapters works pretty well. I haven't made enough comics to estimate really how many chapters something is going to take me to do. Some of my friends can tell you like this part of the plot is going to be 10 chapters exactly, and like that's great. I don't have that talent, and I guess experience as well. I am doing it with very little planning, but it's worked out so far. Never made a comic, so I don't know how the first thing about how to do it. I'm not even sure how to go about the layout. You make a storyboard and you hope it works. No, there's rules and stuff, but I don't go into a lot of detail about like the theory. I don't really bother with that. I mostly do just what I think will look cool and interesting, and like some things don't work very well. Like, I never really introduced one of the characters, who's like a background character, but still. And some of the pages are hard to read and everything, but as I make more, they get better. I also have troubles getting stories from one point to another. That's a different thing. It's a lot harder to work on, I feel. What am I looking for right now? Okay, no color. I think what helps me with keeping the story flowing is not having a script, because I know where I'm going, but I don't have to do very specific things on the way there. If I want to do a chapter where they take a break and just like go get coffee and have like a little not date, I can do that, and it doesn't matter for the final chapter count, the final pages count, the stuff I had planned. Like, it doesn't matter for that because I don't have a set plan. Oop, wrong thing. Because that's the wrong page. Okay. And as you write and draw more stories, you get to get better at that. That one really bothers me. I haven't changed anything. I don't know why it doesn't want to. Maybe like this? Maybe not. Ugh. I want to redo the whole PNG thing. Change everything again. Maybe I'll look into more software. I don't want to do full VTuber though. That seems like a lot of work. One thing I completely forgot is the glass. But if you do end up making comics, it's a lot of fun. Ow. Because it's your little guys and you can make them do whatever you want. 177. Deck. According to my spreadsheet, my chapter is 78% complete, which I don't believe at all. Because most of what's left is coloring, which takes the longest. Oh, this one is later. Actually, I have 2 pages left for this one. At 10:17. I'll definitely have time for the outfits. Deck. I really didn't want to bother her. This is so little. They're in the subway in this one, so minimum effort. There's too many backgrounds overall. not making another one just because. Alright. I want this. Okay. Oof. It's a little intense. Much better. And can we add some of this? I don't want this one. The sharp one, maybe? Yes, perfect. This one goes back to normal, and this goes back to the top. Yes, she does have colors. For the seats, I want them to be quite dark. Especially since she has a white shirt and a light jacket. I think it will work. Okay, well, that was easy. 180. I didn't even mark the line is done. Okay. And then 181. The one at the top is only text that I haven't done yet, so that's something to do. Okay, I want to use one of the previous pages from very, very early, where she's on her computer. She looks so different. That's fine. What's she gonna wear? Because she's in like PJs. I think they should be quite light. And the desk is white. So that goes away. Okay. Just so I don't have to do it twice. What is that? Okay, no. I have a book coming in the mail, but it doesn't require me to sign. So I'm hoping they don't ask me to go downstairs and get it. The lightest color for her. Pajamas? Need to clean my screen once again. It got dusty. I moved stuff around my desk this morning? Yes, I think this morning. Okay. Oh wait, she actually had a shirt on the other side. I'm an idiot. It's the same color. Maybe I'm a genius, actually. This part is colored and this one as well. It's just the cables that aren't. Okay. Forgot the selection like this. And that's 181. Here. Okay. In exactly an hour and 30 minutes. Nice. Okay, I've done all the pages that I can, because when I'm looking, some of them, well, like all of them need either sketching or line art, and most of the line art is stuff I can't show because it would be mega spoilers, and I don't want to show that. What I'm gonna do is take a quick break, get some water, a snack, see if I can fix my stupid model that doesn't want to speak anymore, and then I will do the designs for the New Year's extra that I'm making, which is different from usual, and I'm very excited about it. So I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Okay. What? Oh. It's still not working? No, it's still not working. I don't know why. I don't get it. It worked just fine this morning, and then it just decided to not work anymore. Why would you do that to me? I don't get it. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. For this, I'm gonna do... They only would need one design each, because this is basically something that takes place in one scene. Like, it all happens in one evening. It's New Year's, obviously. I want to do something a lot more simple than what I'm doing for Halloween. I don't know if anyone was here when I was working on the Halloween designs, but they're very detailed. And also, what I want to do is make my screen brighter, because it is very bright today. Ah, much better. I picked each of them a dress. The one on the bottom is for Mari, and the one on the top is for Billy. I think it suits their personalities quite well. Because something with like a lot more draping like that on the back for Mari, so she can hide a little bit in it. And Billy has no problem with like a very open back, like no problem. I think I'm gonna change the shape of it so it doesn't have that much of a curve here, and I don't have to draw like this space inside. It's probably gonna be more I guess not tight, but it won't have that at least. And for Mari I'm gonna leave it as is because it's very beautiful. Like this. This is so nice. No idea where she would get that or why she has it, but she does it. That's just how it is. And I want to see if I can reuse, it's in this file, some of the turns I've already made. Yes. For Mari, which one is the base? It's this one. In here. And for Billy, this one is the base. Perfect. So that way I just have to draw the outfit on top and pick the shades. Gonna name those as well, so it's not a complete pain when I open the document again in like a month. What's gonna be a pain is her tattoos, because Billy has like these, which we very rarely see, because she's always wearing sleeves. But at the same time it's like fall for them, so it makes sense, but only she has the... Mari isn't on the same. Okay, that's fine. We want this, and probably something a little thinner, because this is a lot smaller. Yeah, that works for now. Nope. For the front, I do want to keep the shape of this. like it does this, and this is the inside. It's not very visible because the mannequin is very dark, and the inside of the dress is also very dark, but there's like a slight thing here. And for the waist, it's not too low but not too high. I think we're gonna put it here. This is a lot fancier than anything they've had so far, but it's needed for where they are. For her, we're not gonna see her feet because the dress is quite long in the reference, and I want to keep that. From the side, I'm not sure what it's gonna look like because the back is open. And I think also I might put her hair up. What screen is this going to open on? Yes, of course it's going to open on this one. Nope, nope, nope. Not what I wanted. Okay, no, it's from Ari. If you saw that, no you didn't. And I'm gonna put the back here, very low, as in the reference. But I'm going to make it like that. Ooh, actually. Very professional way to do it, I know. The belt is at this level, so maybe the back is not gonna be that low. I guess the fact that it folds down does give the impression, but I don't want to have to draw folds like this, so I'm just not going to. I draw her hair very differently now, so that will make up for that. I genuinely didn't, because I started drawing again. You didn't go to sleep? Oh no. Well, at least you're having fun drawing. For the dress it's the same, so like that. Shaking little guy. Very cute. Oh, I need to start my timer. Oh, but I don't have a task for it. Oh. That's fine. We'll add it later. Design outfits. gonna put it just in THC as in a general task, and that works. Absolutely love emotes. Yeah, a lot of them are so cute, but they're just so small. I've made myself at least 40. Oh wow, that's a lot. Very many. But you always have one that fits exactly what you want. I have a ton of them on Discord, and I've been working on making some, like, for myself. Just so I can show my friends the very specific emotion I'm feeling. I can only use 20 of them because limited emote slots, and can't use more until I meet a sub goal. Oh. Yeah, I saw about that. It wasn't very clear from the article I read. I need to look more into it. And it's the thing people commission from me the most. Oh, nice. Fun. I don't know if I would be good at making them for other people. I get very stressed for when making art for other people as like commissions and stuff, because I do line art for a comic, and I'm always super stressed that like it's not what they thought it would be, and so I'm doing a bad job. I don't know. It's what I keep thinking when I'm making things, and then they're like, oh, this is great, thank you. Okay. I stress a lot for nothing. Emote for when you like something so much you want to shake it. I feel that very often. This is animated in that box. You just can't tell with it being small. It is? Oh wow, it is really small. My friend Peachy, who was here earlier, she makes some as well for herself and for various streamers, and she made one for a friend who very recently hit affiliate, and I didn't know she'd made it, and she didn't send it on the Discord in like a bigger size so I can appreciate all the detail and all the cool art. Been trying to get animation. So far just doing simple animation. Ooh, fun. What kind of animation do you want to do? Because now I draw her hair more like this. Like longer and not as poofy. So you would see her shoulders a little bit. And also, where did the tattoo go? This one is here. Poor quality references for myself, clearly. No clue. Just want to make picture move. Well, that's one goal. Like any other. I'm always too ambitious with my animations, thinking, oh, that won't take that long. It will. It will very much take that long. And so for Mari, also one thing I wanted is a dress that's mostly not revealing, because she would be very uncomfortable with that. So I chose something that has a very quite high neckline compared to most of the dress I was seeing. Billy's as well goes quite high on the neck, but like it could go a lot lower and still be considered fine. But I think it's not really her style. But for Mari, I definitely wanted something very conservative in a way. some of the animated emotes I've made. I love the little pat pat ones. They're so cute. I want to make one eventually. They're so fun. I also don't draw her like that very much. What is the detail here? What does this look like? It's not sleeves, obviously. But how does it stay here? Well, I guess there's enough fabric that it goes at the front a little bit. I was gonna say I miss animating, as if I haven't done so like a day, 2 days ago. I worked more on my stupid choose your character idle animation thing. The line art stuff doesn't work, and I'm not redoing the whole thing. So it's taking a long time to color. And I forgot she had sleeves, and I colored her arms the normal color instead of the sleeve color. And now I have to redo it. I'm going insane about it. It was already so much work. But, you know, gonna have to do it again. That reminds me, thanks to Monic, I have a stare emote collection. So many little guys in my chat. There's not usually that many emotes. Oh my god, the little cat. The first one. Amazing. There's so many. And I guess it could be like that as well. It probably didn't fall that well on the arms. I also have 2 more I made, but one person I made it isn't a streamer and the other isn't affiliated yet, so unfortunately I can't share them. Oh. So many little guys, and there's more coming. Nice. I mostly want to make mine for Discord, because I spend a lot of time on Discord. So I feel like I would get a lot of views out of them there. I want to make a cute one that says bonk. I haven't really settled on a design yet. I have a few ideas, but I'm not really sure. But I think it would be fun. To send to my friends. I think I'm gonna give her flats. Very simple shoes. There will always be more. Yes. Perfect. And for her hair, oh, I forgot one pose. For her hair, I want something up like this. But I don't know what kind of hairstyle I want to give her. Problem for later. That's probably quite tight. I don't remember adding it. Whoops. That happens sometimes. I haven't added any yet. Figured it can't be that hard. I want shrimp themed ones as well. Oh, I could do a shrimp bonk. Ooh. I'm gonna write that down. Where's my notebook? In the kitchen. The recipe on it. I checked on my cake and it still looks good now that it's cold. So it's probably gonna be delicious. What day is today? The 10th. And that's here. Ouch. No. I put ink all over my fingers. That's fine. Wait, it's already 5 a.m. Oh. Well, time to start the day and do things. Or I guess start the night. And maybe go to sleep. I was reading kind of late yesterday, and my alarm today was at 7, and when I film I wake up at 6, but since I'm streaming twice today, I said no filming. And I woke up and I felt horrible, and I thought, oh, I probably didn't remember to cancel my 6 a.m. alarm, and I feel so bad because I'm 1 hour early. But no, it was 7, and it was like the right time to get up. I was just that tired. Which was not cool. Okay, this looks kind of weird, but I'm sure I can fix it with more recent style I use for her. Should probably redo these references because they're kind of old. Oh, before for her hair, what could we do for Mari? What could be a good mix of somewhat classy but still simple and practical that she could do it herself? She wouldn't need someone to do it for her. She's keeping these for sure. Did I not pin any references for that? I probably should. Blah blah blah. Where is it? Projects. New Year. I did not. Okay. And I don't have I really want to get a program called Eagle which is made to organize references. And once I have that, put a ton of images of a ton of things in there. A lot of photos I've taken, and just like references for the shape of clothes, the shape of the collar, the sleeve, everything. And also stuff from outside, just so I have a ton of references and I don't have to look them up every time. It's kind of annoying. I guess we could do that. That's all very fancy and complicated. Let's see. Do you look good in that? I guess it would be a bit higher. And we're gonna give you earrings because I can. I'm very bad about using references. Hardly use them even though I should. Yeah. I use a lot of references because I got no images in my head. So, a lot of references. Also, most of the time I don't want to bother trying to draw something from imagination and then look at the final result, think, man, this looks horrible, and then redo it with a reference. Like, might as well do it first try with a reference and save myself some time. For comics at least. It looks like this, and then it's wrapped like this. I think that could look nice, and it's not too hard to draw multiple times. And you can even do a little heart-shaped, slightly. Let's see. Okay, I like it. I really like it. No images in head, just kind of happens. Yep. I'm cursed with imagination that produces no pictures, only vibes. So that looks stupid because her arm isn't drawn. I don't need that. Cannot explain how surprised my mom was when I explained to her that, yeah, I don't see pictures in my mind. She was like, what? That's possible? Is that why you have no sense of direction? I don't think it's why, but it's a good theory. I'm not giving her any accessories, because no thank you. Oh, and she needs her hands here as well. For the middle pose it's fine, but for the other ones, she needs that. Okay. I think I like it. I think it's nice. It looks good. Looks weird with her standing like that, but Okay, I'll leave her like that. And next for Billy. I think her earrings would be like this. I had honestly forgotten about her tattoo though, when I decided to give her a sleeveless dress. I'm sure it'll be fine. Can't just get images to pop in my head, like people can apparently do. Sometimes very vague images will come to mind that I wish I could animate. But usually if I see something that's actually vivid, I wish I didn't see it, like spiders, despite my arachnophobia. Dreams are pretty vivid though, but they immediately become unclear upon waking up. Yeah, I have pretty much the same experience, I think. I don't have, well, I have like no clear images, but vague impressions of colors and textures and movement mostly. Lots of movement. And same in my dreams. I very rarely have clear dreams. But I do remember them quite a lot. Because I kept a journal, a dream journal, for a long time. Where I would write all of them. And now I mostly remember them. Easy. Most dreams follow actual storylines that I wish I could remember. Ooh. Mine don't. Yesterday I had a dream where my friend Paige, who I've met like late last year, was actually my pen pal from 3 years ago, and she'd sent me a letter that I never opened, and I had a realization that she was the same person, and I opened the letter, and it was written like we were actually friends, like we knew each other like we do now, and it was just a long letter of like pieces of paper folded like this, and at the top was an image glued down, and then under was text about whatever movie, TV show, comic book, whatever the recommendation was about. She would give me like an image of it and then a review, which I've never gotten this as a pen pal letter. And the whole dream I was like, oh my god, this is my friend Paige. I know her now. Like I didn't know her as my pen pal, which makes no sense. But yeah, that was the weird dream of the day. Most of them don't make sense, and it's fine. But the short film I did as a graduation film with all my friends was actually based on a dream I had. And it looked very different, the dream, compared to what we ended up doing, and it also made little sense. Because in the film, the princess sings, and the song like gets to the soldier and wakes him up. But in the dream, they were in the same like temple, and it was all very Roman. And it was like, this is the floor. She was here, singing this way, and he was here, looking this way, and somehow not waking up. I don't know. But it was all very Roman, very Italian, and we didn't do that at all for the film. Because I didn't mention that in the scenario anywhere. I didn't give much visual indications. And pretty much all my friends found references that were for England, basically. English town sort of vibe. So that's what we did. I was very surprised. But well, my idea of what it would look like was obviously influenced. I just didn't think that's what it would go for. Towards? Probably go towards. Let's not forget the glasses, which she is keeping so she can see. And that is for Billy. She looks so professional. Nice. Okay, I like that as well. Good choices for the dresses. I'm probably gonna regret something so flowy and not simpler, but and the two of them next to each other look like this. Okay, I think it looks really nice. The girls happy together. I haven't quite reached that point in the comic, but I'm sure it's fine. I might look a little too old, so I think I'm gonna adjust the shape of the dress a little bit, especially this. I might make it shorter, I don't know. But it still looks fine. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop here for today because I'm getting kind of tired and a little hungry. It's almost lunchtime. I am streaming again this afternoon. I'm playing Genshin. No art in the afternoon. But I'll be back in a little over 2 hours. About 3 hours. 2-3 hours. I don't know. Counting is too complicated. But yeah, I think I'll stop here for today. Pretty happy with the progress I made with all the pages and the outfits, even though I already had all the references and I was pretty sure of my choice. It's still good. I'll choose the color and the rest another day. It's gonna be from the usual palette, so it's gonna be pretty easy anyway. Yep, and I'm streaming again for art next week. On Tuesday I'm doing animation. No idea what project I'll be working on, but something. And Wednesday, Thursday, more comic stuff. Hopefully for the newer chapter 11. I want to finish chapter 10 this week, finally. I've been on it for so long. It was nice meeting you. Art looks great. Thank you. It was very nice meeting you too. Hope you had a fun time after your own stream. Thank you for chatting, and thank you so much for the raid. It means a lot to me. We're the official very first. Since there's a lot of people still here, I'm also going to raid someone. Is there someone I know? Oh wait, first I'm gonna end the YouTube one. Okay, that's good.